It's your boy DG, and we back with another video. And today we just gonna be going over the win that we got today against the Browns. I forgot what the score was. Wasn't it like 20-3? I think Dolphins versus Browns. I think it was 20.
Pounds.
Okay, yeah. So it was 20-3. Um, Tyler Huntley, he had a good day. 22 of 26, 225 yards, one touchdown. DTR. I thought he was going to be a good player, a good quarterback coming out of UCLA, but he hasn't shown anything as of yet. He hasn't shown nothing. You know, Tyler Hunt, he did have a good day running the ball as well. 7 carries, 52 yards, one touchdown. So that's pretty good right there. Tyreek Hill, he had a pretty good day, over 100, even though he's dealing with the wrist injury and all that. And I think something with the knee as well. Tyreek Hill, he's still fighting through it, getting over 100 today. So that's pretty good for Tyreek. Devon A. Chain, he was kind of quiet, like quiet today. You know, Jonu Smith, he was quiet as well, but he got that last minute touchdown. We could take that. We could definitely take that. Jeff Wilson Jr., he had 3 carries, 5 yards. I was surprised when I seen him out there because I haven't seen him all season. Devon A. Chain. Maybe next game we're gonna see a lot of Devon A. Chain, but there's still some hope in regards to us making the playoffs. There is still some hope, man. So shout out to this team. We still fighting. We still fighting. It's showing like we should never give up in regards to our dreams. Please don't ever give up. That's what I'm telling y'all. Emmanuel Ogba, he had 1 sack. It was pretty crucial in regards to the win. Tyrell Dodson, him and Jordan Brooks, that's going to be a good linebacking duo for a few years. A good linebacking duo. I think we might have like a top 10 linebacking duo in the whole league. Top 10 with these two right here. Top 10, man. So I still love Anthony Walker, but we got our guys. We got them. Who else had a good game? Calais Campbell. He was causing some pressure. So I like to see that right there. We get to keep Calais Campbell for a whole nother game. So thankful. I don't know who we gonna play in the first round wild card, but hopefully it's not a hard team. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a hard team. But we gotta fight through it. We gotta persevere. We gotta persevere. Right here we got some of the stories from today. Calais Campbell looking happy. Malik Washington. Yo, Duke Riley, that boy clean. Okay, okay, Duke. There go Alec Ingold and Zach Sealer, Jalen Ramsey. I might have to cop that right there. I might have to get that outfit. Yeah, that's clean right there. Definitely clean. They go A Chain. He came to do nothing today. Jalen Wright, same thing. He ain't do nothing today. Maybe Jalen Wright got in trouble. There go T-Stad. He looked perfectly fine. They said he had like a knee injury. He walking perfectly fine on this. They go Burrito Jones. They go Aaron Brewer, Robert Jones. The boys they coming. They not playing. Jonu Smith. They go Jordan Brooks, Emmanuel Ogba. Inactive today. Tua, he was inactive. Anthony Walker, he was inactive. Jalen Waddle, inactive. Nick Needham, Muhammad Kamara. I ain't seen him all season. Chop Robinson, he been showing me some things, but Muhammad Kamara, he hasn't shown me anything as of yet. Hasn't shown me anything. Andrew Meyer, Eric Izukama, he be on and off, on and off. But hopefully we get to see him this year. Hopefully. It was actually raining a little bit during the game. But that's good work right there. Devon H. and he signing some autographs. Cleveland got Dolphin fans. I'm surprised. We definitely do got Dolphin fans over there in Cleveland. They go T. Stead signing some helmets. Like T-State, he looked perfectly fine. They're going Malik. He made a few good catches today. Dwayne Eskridge, we ain't really see him. River Craycraft, he had like a good catch or so. There go Raheem. Raheem, he just playing his part. That's it. Just playing his part. There go Tyreek leading the crew. We got the white on whites on today. There go Patrick Paul. Y'all let me know how y'all think Patrick Paul did against Myles Garrett. You know, he ain't have the best game, but, you know, at least we won. I give him that much. At least we won. Is that Deshaun Hand right there? Yeah. There go Ramsey. I don't know where the volume at. I don't think there's volume for this. No volume. I would never go to Cleveland. I would never go to Cleveland. I only travel to away games where it's like a good type of weather, good environment, like Houston, Georgia. I only go to those places. Cleveland, nah. Ohio, nope. There go on Tyler Huntley putting on for the crib. I love it. I love it. DTR, Tyrell Dodson. Like I'm wondering as to what really happened with the Seahawks. Why did they let him go? Why? He seemed like a good linebacker. He does. I don't know about this right here. I do not know about this right here. That's confusing me. But shout out to Jason Sanders. You know, he had a good day today. It was 6-6, 6-3 at halftime. But Tyler Huntley, he came out, he did this. Good run. Oh, excuse me. He did that Lamar Jackson in high school. I know y'all seen that Lamar Jackson. I know y'all see it. No, Snoop, he like a 4-5. 4-6, 4-5. I give him that. But Snoop, he definitely had a good day. I know Lamar Jackson, he proud. Shoot, he might see Lamar Jackson in the playoffs. He might see him. Good job by Emmanuel Ogbah. You know, that was on a good tackle as well. Shanahan, he swore. I'm not even going to lie. 13-3. That was the third quarter. DTR, incomplete. Jerry Jeudy. You know, they didn't have Cedric Tillman and Njoku. So it's going to be hard for Jerry Jeudy to do anything today. I knew it. I know Jalen Ramsey, he an older cornerback, and he be getting did in, but I just think that Jerry Jeudy, he not ready yet for a Jalen Ramsey. He not ready. He showed it today. He had a decent game in regards to yardage, but he ain't score. Jalen Ramsey said, nah, that ain't flying today. There go Jonnu Smith, touchdown, easy. Jonnu Smith, he on a touchdown streak. Definitely on a touchdown streak. Let's keep it going. This is like the best thing that happened to the Dolphins in a while. Jonnu Smith, Calais Campbell. You know, I love them guys right there.
Let's go, baby. We're still alive.
He get to stay in Miami for one more week. You know, we got to go up there and play the New York Jets. We might as well stay in Cleveland and practice in Cleveland so we get used to that weather and just go straight to New Jersey, New York, wherever it is, to be honest.
Vince for the win.
That's where we need Waddle. We need Waddle right there.
Fins for the win.
It was Storm Duck,
Fins win.
Quinn
Fins
Bell,
win.
Back to work.
Ray
That's a win,
Craft.
though. Fins for the win.
Hey,
Fins for the
Patrick Paul, you better perform next week. You better perform next week. You know, Teron Armstead, he hanging by a thread right now. He hanging on by a thread. So I don't know how Patrick Paul would do against a Chief team. I don't know what he will do against a Raven team. I don't know, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
win.
Jordan Brooks.
Fins for the win.
Pete Washington. Hey, shout out to them boys getting that dub, man. Shout out to them boys. Next, we got Tyler Huntley. We're gonna check out what he had to say about the win today. Okay, that should be good.
Just got to be prepared. Never know when you're gonna get called on. And I'm telling you, Tua did a good job of just he took his reps and then he was just talking me through my reps. Just good week of work.
Every time Tyler Huntley got off the field, Tua was there talking to him. So I could appreciate that about Tua and what he did today. I could appreciate that.
I mean, we had a possibility because he was a little sore when he came in on what day that was earlier this week. I can't even remember right now, but he felt a little sore, and we were switching off reps, and you never know.
What was your approach you went into this game with? Where it seemed like at times it was just manage it, and at times it was time to make plays.
Just how you called it. When it was time to make a play, we had to make a play, and the times that the plays were there, we just took them, and we just got to get better, clean up our fundamentals. The flags and the stoppers of our drives. We could put up way more points. We just got to hone in on those and get ready for this week coming up and focus on going 1-0.
The way Tyler Huntley played today, you could tell like he's getting used to the playbook. When we first put him in there, like we can't really expect nothing from him. But this game, he showed us a little glimpse of what he can really do. Even though the Cleveland Browns, they're a bad team, they got a good defense. They got Myles Garrett. They got Isaiah McGuire, that rookie that they got. He looked like a pretty good edge for them. They got Devin Bush. They got Grant Delpit. They got a lot of pieces. Denzel Ward. So Tyler Huntley, he did it against a good defense. We got to see if he's going to be able to do it against – if you got to play against the Jets and then whoever else we got to play after that in the wild card. But, we got one more week left. One more week.
I mean, you look so much more decisive today than maybe in weeks past. You just feel comfortable in this offense at this point?
Yes, sir.
You feel like you're not just thrown into a team?
Yes, sir. I actually know what the motions is, and
Okay.
I got a good feel of the plays right now. So yeah, a couple weeks in the offense, it definitely make a difference.
At what point did it really start to click for you? So obviously, you get 3 starts on your belt.
I would say after my third start, when I was able to just watch Tua come in right in that Arizona game, and just I was able to just click it up and see how he take control of the offense.
Okay.
Man, just the same. Like I came to the sideline. He told me what he seen, and when I made a play, he was the first one to say something to me. So he just that's a great teammate right now.
Take me through a couple of running plays, the touchdown, scoring there, and then also when you kind of give up in the middle and kind of like the little roll around.
Yeah, I was really just trying to get a little bit more space, man. If I ain't had them 7 studs on, man, it was tough to pick them feet up out the ground, But it was, it was there.
Even though you don't have strikes in there, how did Ray dealings with them returning back to Cleveland and playing against those guys that he was playing center with?
Not really. It was just more of just seeing those guys again. You know what I mean? Like when I left out, it was that was it. But a couple of guys, I know from a long time, so we still stay in contact. But it's always good seeing dudes that you play some games with. So
You can low-key say Tyler Huntley, he was the best quarterback out of all the guys that they had in the room. Deshaun Watson, Jameis Winston, and DTR. They got rid of Tyler Huntley, and he looked the best. So that's crazy right there.
yeah. Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.
Shout out to Tyler Huntley. Next we got Calais Campbell. Let's check him out.
Defenses out there. But shout out to Tyler Huntley, being here through camp, getting cut, and coming back here and starting the game and, having 115 quarterback rating, rushing for 50 yards and touchdown. I mean,
He know all that boy stats already. That's how you know he excited about this one. That's how you know.
Hats off to him. He played a heck of a game. On defense, man, we went out there and did what we had to do. But the biggest thing is that, some stuff fell in place for us, so we got a shot. I don't know what the percentage is. It really don't matter. I just know that for the first time in my life, I'm about to be a big Chiefs fan for at least a week.
Hey, ain't no problem with
Huge
that.
Chiefs fan. I don't know, what Andy Reid's going to do with his players and, all that, but I know that in football, it's nice to have a shot. In sports, period. It's never over until it's over. There's always opportunity. And, who knows? I mean, it might not happen. That's part of it, But we got to go out there and do our part. And if it does happen, look out.
Hey, we coming. We coming.
Yeah, well, Tua did tell me on Wednesday that he was probably, I think it might have been Thursday, but he was like, man, they're going to have to pull me out the game. I'm playing. So I thought he was playing. So then, Friday, though, you kind of can tell, like, he ain't really got a lot of reps, and he's a guy that likes to take reps. And so you kind of had in the back of your mind that he might not, but he did take a few reps, so you weren't sure. I feel like it was poetic, with Tyler Huntley getting to come back here after being at camp here and, and playing as well as he played, But I didn't know until right before the game, I looked over and see him in sweats, and I was like, yeah, I guess Huntley's up, Go pat him on the butt.
He was kind of worried that Tyler Huntley, he wasn't going to get it done. That's my feeling. That's why he said that.
Just sling it, have fun, we got your back, go play some good defense.
You mentioned it a couple times now. Was it a point of emphasis for this team to make sure Tyler Huntley gets that win against his former team here?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I think the biggest point of emphasis is just win, stay alive. But it is a good feeling to see a guy, who I've played with for a few years, and I know he's capable of being an NFL quarterback, and to go and get opportunity, I thought he might be able to, get an opportunity there or here, and for him to get cut, was our blessing because we were able to pick him up,
Mm-hmm.
and early in the season, he came in off the street and came in and played well, put us in some ball games, won for us. But then now, after having weeks in the system, and really getting the field familiar with how coach calls things and understanding, he was a good quarterback out there today. He was elite, and that was fun to see. It gives you a lot of confidence, because, honestly, who knows when, what's going on with Tua and how things are going to go. But, I feel like we can win ball games, with him playing.
Tyler Huntley, he's not Lamar Jackson. He's definitely not Lamar Jackson, but he's fast enough to make him a threat. In the passing game, you're going to be worried about him running so much to the point as to where he could actually pass it to Tyreek and get a touchdown, pass it to Jonah and get a touchdown. So you got to pick your poison with Tyler Huntley as compared to Tua. The one thing that he's good at, and you could really stop it at that point. So at that point, we just dinking and dunking. But with Tyler Huntley, we could spread it out. We could definitely spread it out. So, hey, Calais, he can see that too. You can see it.
Man, it's heartbreaking when you got him in the grass and he just throws the ball away. It's like, man, it's the same thing. Just hold on to the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Referees blow the whistle, something. I'm hanging on for dear life. Oh man, it's heartbreaking. And I'm like, young quarterback, and trying to make a play and throws it up, and you hope you intercept those and make them pay for it because that's not what you should be doing. But obviously, I got to get him down. I got to wrap him up. And it's hard because you can't swing him too hard. They call unnecessary roughness. And you can't run through him because they call roughing the passer. And so you kind of got to play this give and take, this in the middle game, and then they throw the ball away because they're good athletes and they're tough tackles. They're strong. So it is what it is, though. But we did get a lot of pressure on them. We made them uncomfortable in the pocket. It didn't show up in sacks, but it definitely showed up. If you were watching the game, you saw that we were harassing them all day. And that's what it's going to take. Batonio kind of challenged us a little bit. Said,
Our D line is quietly becoming a threat. Quietly becoming a threat because of Anthony Weaver and the type of scheme that he's running with the D line. So be on the lookout for this D line. Be on the lookout. I'm telling y'all.
that
Telling
some
y'all.
pressures came off of games. We didn't really win straight up a little bit. So they definitely brought out a little monster. I'm a competitor, so it's like just give me opportunity. And there was a couple good opportunities out there. It's fun. No, it was like something the coach showed early in the week. Yeah, but he's a beast. I mean, he's one of the best players in football. One of the better linemen. We've been battling for years. I think it's year 11 for him. And we had a lot of battles over the years. I used to play on his side a lot. Now I'm more on the other side. But I came over there and saw him a little bit. But it was a fun battle. It was great. But a great team win. A fun day, and we still alive, baby. We still alive.
And I'm happy for him, man. I'm real happy about this. Calais, I ain't want to let him go, man. I did not want to let him go. So we gave ourselves another week with Calais. We got to make something happen. We got to make something happen. But the only thing we can do is go win the game. That's it. That's the only thing. Next, we got Tyreek Hill. Let's see what he got to say.
Take any days off. And it's just accountability on my part, and also, also the head coach. I'm not going to take full credit for it. Just knowing that, we only get so many reps before the game, and Wednesday and Thursday are, it's a real good time for me to get good reps with the quarterback. Not only me, but all of the wideouts. So took advantage of that, and today showed for it. So really proud of that. I found out the same time as y'all, man. So my mindset all week was, I took reps with both of the guys, Tua and also Snoop. But like I said, found out the same time as you guys, man. But in this league, you got to always have a next man up mentality, and Mike, he definitely had that today, and he told us, he was like, whoever's back there, just have faith in him. So it doesn't matter.
We got to talk them boys into Tyler Huntley playing. But, hey, the way he performed today should give the team confidence in regards to us going into next week. So we should be good.
For me, obviously, Snoop came in, into a new offense, into a new building, looking at unfamiliar faces. So he really wasn't comfortable with, telling guys what to do, or, truly understanding the offense and knowing where guys were supposed to be. Today's game showed, that he can throw the ball on time, he can read defenses, and he can also make plays, with his feet. So him being able to do all that, and then also come in to the locker room at halftime, and then talk to the whole entire offense, telling us to pick it up a notch.
Wow.
And just him being here since, I don't know, the Colts week to now, So I was real impressed by that. A lot of guys started playing in the second half, because obviously, we was doing a good job. We was moving the ball up and down the field. We was just shooting ourselves in the foot. So that's all the things: pre-snap penalties, holdings, and false starts, and all kind of craziness. So he did a good job of leading us.
I mean, Tyreek, he got 100 yards today with Tyler Huntley. 100 yards. So shouldn't be no complaining. Shouldn't be no complaining.
Tua is a real competitor. I know, and I've seen it. Practiced with him all week. Seen that he wanted to play. he understood what was at stake, and you know, he's just like every other guy, you know, on this team, whether it's myself, T. Stead, Ramsey, you know, like you have to force him, you know, off the field, and basically it was just, you know, staff trying to, you know, save a player from a player, you know, from just being a ball player, you know, and Tua being him, he's gonna be the pro about it, you know, and support his teammates, and you know, do everything he has to do, you know, to make sure that whoever is playing in this spot, they're gonna take care of business, you know, and he did a good job of that today.
So it seemed like Tua he wanted to play, but the team wasn't letting him play. He just wasn't good enough. But I don't know if that hip injury gonna bother him into next week. If it does, man, I don't know about Tua. I don't know. I'm a little concerned about Tua. A little concerned.
Slide, slide. That's what I told him on the sideline. I was like, bro, you break out for 30 and you that far open, like you ain't gonna outrun nobody. Like, okay, you outran the D lineman. Okay, now let's slide. All right,
Hmm.
you know, cause like as a quarterback, like I get it. Like you think you can outrun everybody, but at the end of the day, like we got to think about next play. You just got the first down. We cool, right? Let's slide and then let's continue to drive on. So right,
Early in the season, you can see games where you might not get 5 or 6 targets from him.
right.
Game, was there more of an intentionality today, like to make sure you guys were on the same page?
Nah, I just think it's just one of those things where like Snoop is more, you know, familiar with the offense and understands, you know, exactly where people have to be instead of seeing me actually run or an in route. He actually knows, like just like Tua knows on a certain step, I'm going in or I'm going out, and he's banging it. You know what I'm saying? So, um, like he came in the beginning of the season and he was just, you know, I'm about to go viral for this. He was raw dogging it.
That went wild, man.
I shouldn't have said that, huh?
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
Nah.
he was doing that, and
You said what?
just, you know,
I could make a meme out of this right here.
I'm about to go viral for this. He was raw dogging it.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometime.
I shouldn't have said that, huh? Yeah, he was doing that, and he was just making plays, you know. And Snoop, he's a ball player, man. Knows and understands his game, and now he's in a position where he's in the meeting rooms every week with Bev. He's in the and he understands exactly where we have to be. He's practiced with us, whether it's 1-on-1, 7-on-7. Like he understands how guys run their routes now. So
How impressive is it? 'Cause how many
Good time, good time.
just in an average week?
I mean, we do 1-on-ones, so shit. I be trying to get with every quarterback I can, man. So it don't matter. Uh, they be limited, man. Probably you get about 2 or 3 with them, you know. So it's limited, very limited, man, compared to what you get with Tua. So a week.
Like the receivers and Tua, they gotta get more work in because that's just the type of quarterback Tua is. He just need that connection with you before you can go out there on the field and he can start throwing you the ball. You gotta make sure that you know the spot that you're in actually. So Tyreek Hill and Tua, they should be on the same note, but with Tyler Huntley, it should be a different note. But today he got 100 yards, so maybe next week Tyreek Hill he get over 100, and then we're seeing the old Tyreek again. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes too high, but we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see.
Very limited. Very limited. All right, guys.
Oh, he just ended it like that. They ain't Tyreek. Next, we got Mike McDaniel.
Nola's about this game, right? hell no. Oh, it's been all since last game process. He the hip injury which he sustained in the Houston game. It was made worse on one particular play against the 49ers. So then
Mm.
um, you come in and you see that the injury is a little worse, but then you try to forecast, how things will heal based upon the only thing that you have to work with, which is the previous week's forecast. From the Houston game to the San Francisco game. So we were hoping and anticipating for a timeline similar to that. And as the
Hey, Tua, he get banged up against good teams. He definitely do.
week progressed, uh, we didn't see the improvement we had hoped, but still, uh, still really, allowing his body the full amount of time to heal, and ultimately he absolutely wanted to play. It wasn't a pain tolerance thing because that's not in the equation for him. He wasn't physically. The main thing is that he not only was super susceptible to a much more significant injury based upon that injury if he were to fall in harm's way, but a major factor was the lack of strength due to the injury and his inability, as we forecasted, to protect himself and his teammates within the pocket and doing the things that he normally has to do. So, it, the really I think it was Friday or Saturday that the hopeful trend of improvement. Um, we were kind of faced with reality that it was kind of plateauing right then, and then was but
I gotta speed
fortunately
this up, man. I can't.
early
I
this
can't sit
morning
here and listen to coach like
I
this.
kind of kept an open mind and a hopeful mind, but I think the major thing is in the process. Um, I think what was evident was the positives of
Okay, this is
time
good.
for Snoop and how far he's come since we last played with him. And I thought that was a tremendous outing for him. Made some plays, was very good with the ball, and those are always cool things for a player when they're playing a team that they were on that same calendar year.
So Snoop, he had a little advantage because he used to play for the Cleveland Browns. So I kind of expected that coming in. Kind of expected that.
Um, the surgery is not currently on the table, and I think it's. I mean, shoot, aren't you talking about next year, right? So like it's hard to forecast next year. Come on, calendar joke. No, I have absolutely no idea with that. Like I said, we had reasonable, hopeful expectations for his body, and he absolutely had the same expectations, and so we'll to even begin to forecast this next week. I think is difficult because I mean we were waiting till
He might get surgery after the season. If it's that bad, he might get surgery after the season.
the last hour. So the ultimately, like if he's obviously super important to our team. It was not ideal in any way, shape, or form to have a game like this and not have him available. But it was also from a medical perspective not an option for him to play. So we'll be hopeful for that as we progress. But I can't even lean one way or the other really. So we'll see what the world has in store for us. Nope. No. No. That which is uh yeah, it's not at all.
I think they lying. I think they lying. He's either he have an issue with the part of the hip that he injured at Alabama, or it's the other one. But that's bad news either way. Like what's up with your hip, man? Like what's up? Because if your hip is messed up, it's gonna mess up with your arm, and you don't have a strong arm already, and your hip is messing up on you too. So that's bad news. Bad news.
I think I'm very, very proud of the locker room and the coaching staff and just really everyone, because this one was important for the obvious reasons, but also, we were 2-6, staring at the LA Rams, and this game, winning this game, put us at 6-2 cents, and some of the best things in team sports occur when you have to galvanize together. And there's a lot of people telling you your season's over, or this, that, or the other. So, I think it speaks to that. And on top of all of that, you're going through that stretch. You're 5-2 in your last 7 games, and then on game day you're faced with, oh yeah, you're not going to have your starting quarterback. I think defensively, team football, they rose to the occasion. Having a couple turnovers and not letting them into the end zone, and guys made some plays just across the board. So it was a team win that felt real good for all the reasons above, and one that was, I thought, earned through the not only this last work week, but the accumulation of work weeks as they bonded together.
He finally started to get the hang of this offense after this slow start. When was it noticeable to you and this guy that Chip was starting to have a
Just his, honestly, it was running not our offense when he came back from injury, and he was playing on, he was doing the service teams
Scout.
work. You could feel an enhanced I don't know, confidence that was bleeding over from his ownership of what he was tasked to do as a quarterback for our offense. So you could feel his impact on the daily practice field. And when you're talking about your a backup quarterback, that's a big deal. When you're making an impact, providing energy, and also making confident plays. It was right when he returned from injury, and he made a pretty noticeable impact on the practice field in service team, and it was trickling over into our offensive stuff. So it's been a cool process with him to watch him kind of evolve.
Yeah, it all starts with practice. Once you show in practice that you can do what you got to do in the game, that's when you see stuff like we seen today from Tyler Huntley. That's when you see stuff like that, man. So hey, I don't know. He might have a spot on the team next year. He might have a spot, but we definitely need to bring another quarterback. We're not good with just Tua and Tyler Huntley. We're not good enough with that. We need more. We need more. I love Tyler Huntley, but we need more.
You have a killer e-commerce store, but your conversion rate, not so killer.
Um, I can't understate the mental component to it. He's really testing the boundaries of what Will can do. And it's very important to him. This team's important to him. He has been one of the main voices, the pillars of reason. When you have adversity in a season, the leaders are leaned on that much more. And so his fight week in, week out, and is not gone unnoticed by all of his teammates for sure. And it also, I think, kind of helps in an indirect, unintended consequence way by you're seeing this guy do everything he can to play, and then the frustration the frustration that's ensues when he's unable to. His teammates, I think, indirectly have an appreciation for being on the field in their own right that much more. Just because you're seeing guys who, when he's not out there, he absolutely, positively wishes and would do anything to be out there with his teammates. So, he continues to prove to be a linchpin for this, team, and we're all happy that he gives it his all every week. Yeah, no, I think that was the that's why he's here. That it was he's just every week you're just like, wow, we're fortunate to have this guy. And he almost has that youth football energy towards football, like just a love for it that is he's never really satisfied. His appetite for the game is real, and every time that he speaks, the team takes it super serious, and it leaves an impression on him, and they can he's one of the absolute reasons why we're in a situation where we are still alive for postseason play, and we get an opportunity to play one guaranteed game, and if we take care of business, we have an opportunity to keep going in the season, which has been the whole motive and point of trying to turn this thing around. Because
Shout out to
if you're able
Calais.
you're also a weathered, experienced, tough team that is all of those components are what it takes in December and January football. Mm-hmm. It was the Monday night game in LA. I think we had we were able to win that game with it was one of our first examples. Besides, I think I can't even remember if it was before the. It was one of the first examples of complementary football in all three phases. I think and there was it was a hard fought game that on you're almost as a team you're embarrassed of your 2-6 record being on national television, and just challenge guys to own that.
You know
and be
that,
sorry
right?
about it, and they really have since. So there's because once you do that, you win a couple games in a row, and then a lot of times people break the next time there's a setback. And what I've seen is guys not blinking anytime maybe something doesn't go the way we had hoped, to the point of being in a situation where the last two games we knew we had to win and have some help, and as a result we're staring another playoff game in the face with the New York Jets that we'll have to earn, and that will be our complete focus. And if you focus on that, then hopefully you have an opportunity to focus on another opponent. But we'll have to first get to that, which will start the second that tomorrow starts.
We can't keep on doing this each year. Each year, wild card, wild card. Next year, hopefully, we're in the playoffs already by this point. Hopefully,
And
because we gotta
otherwise,
see improvement.
getting excited to get on the plane and take a nap. Yeah, it when I called it, I didn't think it was gonna end up that way. Otherwise, I wouldn't have called it. It was a situation kind of new. We were kind of being a little more aggressive in that situation because I was aware that in about 10 minutes there was gonna the dry night that we were having was gonna turn into a wet one that I kind of figured that this was the moment to try to go get a lead that you'd need a execution of a lot of pass plays in wet weather to come back from. So they did a good job there blitzing, and unfortunately the way that it formatted the play, we didn't get a chance to down block something at the point of attack. So it looked pretty. It looked like the wrong decision for sure. But that's the nature of what I signed up for. So it was more just a misplaced play call for the defense that they executed. But it was we had a rhyme and a reason. I'm sure it didn't feel that way when it didn't work, but that was kind of the thought process.
Shout out to Coach. Appreciate him for that. Now we're gonna go to Twitter and go over some tweets that I bookmarked. We got a few. We got some from Tyreek already. To the ones that came before me, thank you for paving the way. Tyreek Hill, he reached 11,000 career receiving yards. 11,000. I don't know where that places him all time, but Tyreek Hill, he's definitely a gold jacket receiver already. Definitely a gold jacket receiver. So shout out to Tyreek. I thought he wasn't gonna do it, but he did it. And I wish we got him in that 2K, but it's too late now. It's too late now. All right here we got Calais Campbell walking out. Playoff now. We got a lot of fans out here in Ohio. A lot of fans. We definitely pulled up. We're a team that travels well. We're a team that definitely travels well. All right. Man, I seen this today. I was like, man, these young dudes nowadays, they tripping, they wilding out. Wilding out. They're not even keeping weapons now. They're keeping snakes, pythons in their vehicle. Pythons, man. So hey, y'all be on the lookout. They might throw a python at you while you walking down the street. I don't know what them boys got going on in this generation. I don't know. They never do this back in my day, but they on some new now. They definitely on some new now. So they're saying this is NBA YoungBoy's younger brother. So hey, that's not surprising coming from a young boy affiliate. Not surprising, man. Um, After a 2-6 start, the Miami Dolphins are now one win away from their fifth consecutive winning season. A feast last a feat last accomplished from 1997 to 2003. So, hey, I appreciate the team from coming back from a record like this, but we gotta be winning all like consistently, like the Lions. That's the level I want to be on. That's the level we should be on the Lions level, but we just built this team the wrong way. We should have addressed the old line before anything else. Before anything else, and I felt like we would have been in a good situation. Most definitely, man. So hopefully next year we focus on the O line, the D line, D tackle, and I think we'll be a playoff team for sure next year. Not no wild card. We're gonna be up there in like the second, third string, not string but seed. Right here we got a little video of Justin Jefferson. I don't know what he got going on. This is my problem with this generation. Y'all want to be iced out while y'all playing the game, but when you find out your chain fake, look what you doing. Look what you doing. You might as well not wear it. You might as well not wear it. But hey, each year like the NFL is changing in regards to what these players are wearing on the field. Sooner rather than later, you're gonna see some crazy stuff out there. You're gonna see some crazy stuff. Right here we have Jair Alexander. He ain't play against the Vikings today. He was ruled out, but this is what he said.
Anytime you got the best on the best, like shoot, who wouldn't want to wake up to that? Like I thought about that all week. I've been ready.
So that was a fluke. What is one catch for 15 yards?
Man, greatness. And tell Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless they need to watch what they say when they talk about me. You feel me? They need to watch what they put out talking about he a good corner, great corner. So yeah, send that to them. Today, man, it feels spectacular. It feels phenomenal. It feels super califragilisticexpialidocious.
How long did you have the gritty planned?
Shoot, all week.
You practiced
I had it all week. I didn't practice it, but I knew when I got out there, I was just gonna do it. Anytime you got the best on the best.
Like, I don't know if they would have won if he was in the game because they got Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson. Ain't no way he gonna stop both of them boys by himself. Ain't no way. So Jair Alexander, he's a very confident corner, but sometimes he could be too confident. Sometimes, man. But this is the guy who imitated Waddle, and he did the Waddle when he locked down Waddle when we played the Packers last year at our house. This is the guy right here. This is the guy. Speaking of the Vikings, they got the new duo, the trio. I think this is Chris Carter, Randy Moss. I forgot who the other receiver was. But they got a similar version with Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, and Naylor. He came out of Michigan State. He was a later round pick, so he came out of nowhere. He definitely came out of nowhere. But the Vikings, they definitely have one of the deepest wide receiving rooms. I thought it was just Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson, but they got him too. They got T.J. Hawkinson. They got Aaron Jones. But the main person I'm making everything go is Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold. They definitely got a good one. Definitely got a good one. Right here, we got
And I don't know if I've ever told you, but like
we got Deion Dawkins and Spencer Brown. They play for the Buffalo Bills, so this should be something Dolphin fans should be tuning into.
And I don't know if I've ever told you, but like when I look at you and I see the player that you were to the player that you are now, it is drastically different.
Coming to the league, you're looking for a guy that's done it right and been here and established himself, and you were that for me. Learned a lot from you, and look forward to doing it for a little bit longer.
Yeah. Hey, Spence, like, you wanna know what's crazy? Remember in camp, we started off.
At first, he wasn't that good. Like Jalen Phillips, he would be getting like 2 sacks a game on him. But now he's one of the best right tackles in the whole league. So the Buffalo Bills, they got a good O-line. On top of that, they got Josh Allen. We never going to beat Josh Allen without a good O-line if we got Tua. So please fix the O-line so we could at least go toe-to-toe with these guys. We got to match up on the trenches. We don't.
And we were like, this is going to be the hardest season yet because, it's hard to be consistently good. Looking at it, like, why do we really think that that's happening?
I think a lot of people were talking down on us to start the year, and I think between you and me and all the other guys in the locker room, it's just a group of guys that really don't care about the flack that they get, like they're just head down and talking about guys that are just
consistent,
just bliss the whole time. Like they aren't up here, they aren't down here, they don't listen to any of the noise. The only belief that we have is with each other, and I think that's what's been successful for us is just relying on one another.
I think that the season that we're having is because of our quarterback.
Thrown behind, but somehow caught.
At least he being honest.
And now lateral to Allen and reaching for the pylon. Are you kidding me?
If our quarterback doesn't play well, the season is trash. And I think we tip that hat to 17 because 17 is having another MVP caliber season.
That's so sick.
Yeah, Scally.
So they got him this chain thinking that he gonna win MVP, but I don't know if he's gonna win MVP. I don't know. I don't think so because Lamar Jackson, he got that at the current moment. He got that.
Beautiful chain, by the way.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we just want to just give him something nice to show our appreciation. It's cool to give it to him, but I think...
Why can't we do that for Tua? Please let me know.
20 years, 30 years down the line, or even when he's in a nursing home somewhere getting the best hospitality you can think of. It's like, look at this. The coolest part I thought were the names engraved in the back, including everybody, have memories of all the guys, and it's more like a sentimental thing, I thought.
When we came together and we thought about what we should get Josh, the pendant that represented his jersey, and then with the MVP, for him to know that his O-lineman wanted to crown him as our personal MVP. Because we know Josh ain't never wearing it.
You only do that when you're not sure that he's gonna win MVP. That's the only reason why you would do that.
This is not the flashy guy, the da-da-da, he's just Josh. So you are correct, Spence. Josh is gonna look at that pendant, he's gonna be like, oh, that was our year. That's the beauty of it. And I'm happy that he'll have that for the rest of his life.
Mm-hmm. You're a Walter Payton Man of the Year. Just what's that mean, or why'd you want to start doing that?
It's one of the biggest honors to be a nominee. It's something that can't be bought. It's something that can't be faked. It's something that comes from within. And I've heard this recently. The price you pay for being a human, for being able to be on this earth, is service. To give service back to other people.
Servanthood.
To serve. Be that pillar. Be that smile. Be that little bit for somebody else that just might not have the opportunity to do that. And I'm honored to do that day in and day out. Now to switch it up.
That's beautiful.
We seen y'all what y'all did in week 11. We're honored for y'all to fully be officially initiated into the mafia.
What?
Once you jump through that table, there's no going back.
Oh, so that's a normal thing. That's a normal. Oh my God, that's stupid right there. I don't know how these boys continuously win in the AFC East. I don't know why, and they doing this.
Mafia.
Where they got sportscasters doing it.
Once you jump through that table, there's no going back.
They got Rich Eisen.
So you're
That's
locked
ridiculous.
in. You're prisoners of the mafia. And we appreciate you because you guys did a heck of a job, man.
I've set myself to the
never.
table, and I can say that you guys executed it flawlessly.
Or you could even go ketchup and mustard next.
True.
But there's
But you'll never catch a player doing it. You'll never catch a player they're not gonna risk their health doing that. They not.
levels to this, but you are officially birthed in the mafia.
Congratulations.
You already know, man. Congrats.
Crazy, man. But shout out to them boys. You know, this kind of gets on my nerve in regards to them always having a good old line for Josh Allen. But Josh Allen, he be making them look good. He definitely does. I just wanted to check that out with y'all. I wanted to check this out as well. You know, Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield was on the same team 2 years ago. On the same team, they both have 72 touchdowns combined this year alone. 72 touchdowns, man. So I don't know what's the problem over there in Carolina. Maybe it's the water that people be drinking that's affecting them in their gameplay, because it seems like nobody never works at Carolina. You know, Cam Newton, he worked at Carolina. You know, but I don't have no explanation in regards to that. But, you know, Bryce Young, he looks better. But at the same time, you didn't even have to get Bryce Young when you had these two quarterbacks on your team at one point. This is crazy to me. You know, Sam Darnold, he about to get like $50 million a year. You know, Baker Mayfield, he deserves like $50 million a year. And you let both of these guys go. You know, maybe the coaches were really the problem at this point. Maybe it was the coaches. So, yeah, I just found this crazy, and I wanted to react to it with y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Right here, we have a Keyshawn Nixon,
as
the cornerback for the Green Bay Packers, Jair Alexander. He was hurt today, so Nixon, he was the starting cornerback for the Green Bay Packers, and this is what he said about the Vikings. This is what he said about Sam Darnold.
As cornerback Keyshawn Nixon with the challenges in defending Sam Darnold. Nixon telling me, I don't really think it is a challenge. As cornerback Keyshawn Nixon
Man,
with the challenges in
ridiculous.
defending Sam Darnold. Nixon telling me, I don't really think it is a challenge. As cornerback,
I think Sam Darnold threw for like 3 touchdowns, 350 yards on them boys. So Sam Darnold, he's really like that. I'm convinced he's really like that. So Vikings, I'm glad that they're in the NFC, not the AFC. So I'm very happy about that. Remember, at one point, Sam Darnold used to be a New York Jet. So Sam Darnold, he could have been in this division alongside Josh Allen. You know, that would have been no hope for Tua having 2 good-ass quarterbacks in this division. We cannot let that happen. Drake May looking like he could be that second quarterback, but, you know, Tua, I think he's good enough to fight them all, but it's just the injuries, the availability. He don't got that for us. He don't. But shout out to Sam Darnold. Shout out to Brock Bowers. He had a good day today. He broke a few records. Let's check out the records that he broke.
Okay. You heard that. Best tight end in the league. Listen, Brock, I got to read these off to you. Most receiving yards by a rookie tight end.
Crazy.
Most catches by a rookie in a single season, and most catches by any Raider in a single season. To set all of those records, to do everything you've done in this season and today, what's that mean to you?
I mean, it's awesome. I mean, never know what to expect coming to the next level, and I mean, it's everything and more. I mean, it's been awesome, and so proud of the team too for the win. I mean, it's just been a rough season at the start, but I mean, we're got 2 in a row now.
Now you told
I don't know why fam aging. He look like he aging like Donald Trump, man.
me before the game that this season's been shocking. The way you burst into the NFL. What's been the most shocking thing to you?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, it's it's football, but I mean everyone's a little bigger, faster, stronger. So I mean you're playing in the NFL. I mean what I dreamed of growing up and everything like that is pretty awesome.
You got fans that traveled to New Orleans with your high school jersey. They
That's
know your
crazy.
name. They've been chanting it. What has this season meant to you, and have these fans pour into you?
Man, best fans in the league. I mean, you see it. They turned out here in New Orleans, and I mean they're just awesome. All of them. It's awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
He receiver number 1 for the Raiders at this point. Receiver number 1. So, hey, if he had fell to the Dolphins, this is probably the guy that we would have got. This is probably the guy. Imagine him and Jonnu Smith on the same team. Disgusting, man. But shout out to him breaking all the records for tight ends. Breaking all of them. You might be looking at the best tight end of all time right now. You might be looking at him. So shout out to Brock Bowers. Shout out to Saquon Barkley. He broke that 2K. No copyright. This is the relationship I want Devon A-Chain to have with our old lineman. This is the relationship. Put the volume down. There go Darius Slay. They just won the NFC East. Kenny Pickett. He had a decent game. Look, there go their Ethan Bonners. There go come on, man. This is Vic Fangio saying, hey, I don't need Ethan Bonner. I got these two right here with me. I got thing 1 and thing 2. I got double white Oreos right here. Double white Oreos. Come on, man. I love these two right here. I love them. They definitely dogs. Blankenship, Middle Tennessee State, Cooper DeJean, Iowa. But this all starts with the trenches. You got to fix the O-line. I think they O-line has 4 or 5 first rounders. They got Mekhi Becton, Lane Johnson. They got somebody else. I think Dickerson, but I don't think he's a first round. I think he's a second or third rounder. But, their O-line always is solid. They wouldn't be solid if Saquon Barkley ain't get that 2K. But he did get that 2K, so you got to give the O-line props in regards to that. That's why they all got carts. They got gold carts or something for Christmas. All of them boys. All of them. I actually played against one of the old linemen on the Eagles in high school. Fred Johnson. Y'all could look him up. He's a backup tackle. 6'7", 330. Man, it's when you 6 foot and you going up against somebody who's 6'7", 6'8", is hard because they have a longer reach than you. So I'm glad that he's doing his thing with the Eagles now. I'm glad, but look what he's doing for Saquon. Saquon, he about to break the record in regards to rushing yards for running backs all time. He about to break it. Devontae Smith, AJ. Them boys can't dance. Funny, there goes CJ. He had a touchdown today for the Eagles. Yeah, shout out to the Eagles. One day, I hope the Dolphins could be like this. One day. Next week, we hoping we get this Aaron Rodgers throwing. Hopefully, man. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, he's definitely aging right before our eyes. Definitely aging. Aaron Rodgers, whenever you put U.S. currency on him, I never put Aaron Rodgers on my parlays. I just can't trust him. One game he might part dust and he's done. Then he's done, man. So I definitely can't trust the Jets. I definitely can't trust Aaron Rodgers. I think they're going to have a top 5 pick in the draft. We're going to see if they go quarterback or if they get somebody to put around whatchamacallit, what's the other quarterback? Jordan Travis? Yeah, I think it's Jordan Travis, but I haven't seen him play yet. But we're going to see if they're going to get another quarterback to put in there to compete with all them boys. But Aaron Rodgers, it looked like he's going to stay on the team, but they're going to draft another quarterback again. So we're going to see. I'm hoping the Jets stay with Aaron Rodgers so they could be bad again another year, then do whatever you want after that year. Do whatever you want. As of right now, the Patriots, they got the first overall pick. But that don't matter because of us. Look at Chop Robinson in his ranking. He's number one in regards to sack. Number one. Right behind him is Braden Fisk, the D tackle out of FSU. You got Jared Verse on here as well. So shout out to the LA Rams. They did a good job drafting these two guys because they definitely been good for them. Definitely been good. They haven't lived up to the standards in regards to them having Aaron Donald in there, but they're doing good enough. DeMarvion Overshown, he not a rookie, but he got hurt last year. This is his first year completely playing. He got 5 sacks. This is a linebacker, so that's impressive. Jonah Ellis, I think he's a linebacker as well. So we got some linebackers on this list. Definitely do got some linebackers. Xavier Thomas, I like him coming out the draft. He went to Clemson. Who was Liatu Latu, the guy who went before Chop Robinson, has less sacks than Chop Robinson. So I think we picked the right one, guys. I think we picked the right one. So shout out to Chop. I was hoping that he could finish with like 10 sacks this year, but I don't think he gonna do that. I don't think so. But we gonna see. If he does, hey, so be it. So be it. Right here, we got a clip of the Jets players. They're talking to Mike White, former Jet player, former Jets QB. Let's check this out.
I never did it that way. Yeah,
I wonder what they telling him right now.
I never did it that way. Yeah,
Maybe he want to come back. Maybe. Maybe Garrett Wilson is telling him, hey, let the Bills know, come get me. Come get me. But you're not going to trade in division. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that.
I never did it that way. Yeah,
But yeah, this seemed interesting to me. It just seemed interesting. You playing all sides. The only team that he got to go to is the Patriots. Then he played all sides. He played the Dolphin side, the Bills side, the Jets side. He just need the Patriots. That's all he need. Right here, we got Sam Darnold. This is when you know you got a franchise quarterback. This is when you know. This is when you know. One day, this is gonna happen for the Dolphins. One day. That boy. That's beautiful right there, man. Beautiful. He came out of nowhere too. This guy, he's supposed to be a backup right now. He's supposed to be a backup for an NFL franchise right now. But he about to get a bag after this year. He about to get a bag, man. Over 50 mil. That boy felt like he won the Super Bowl, man. I love this. Sam Darnold, such a disgrace. Panthers, disgrace. Jets, disgrace for wasting this talent right here. How did he not work with you guys? Y'all got a problem. Y'all probably have to relocate or something because It just don't make no sense to me as to how Sam Darnold is just being this good. You know, the same thing happened with Geno Smith, but you know Sam Darnold got higher upside than Geno Smith. You could just tell by the film. Geno Smith, he got a good arm, but you know, with Sam Darnold, it's just something about him. Like he when he throw the ball, he a good ball spinner. You know, the ball it doesn't wobble too much. You know, Geno Smith sometimes it look like he don't know what's going on. You know, this year it seemed like Sam Darnold, he's the better quarterback than Geno Smith, in my honest opinion. You know, last year I wouldn't say that, but this year I would say that. But that's because of Sam Darnold and the work that he put in the offseason. You know, he knew that there could be a bag if he performed real well this year. There could be a bag, and God, he working in his favor. He's working in it. So shout out to that boy, man. He definitely worked for this, and he got everything that he deserved. But I don't know if he's gonna make it to the Super Bowl. I don't know. I don't know. Right here, I don't know where the Vikings D line finds time to celebrate like this, to like practice this, but this is funny right here. Them boys snap. Them boys snap, man. They got too much time on their hands. Too much time on their hands. That was my jam right there. I definitely love that movie. High School Musical, that's a classic. That is a classic right there. Right here, we got Sauce Gardner. He's going to talk about the troubles with the Jets that's going on right now. Let me put the volume up.
I feel it was pretty decent. Obviously, it was something there, but like, you know, I've been saying this whole week. Like, this locker room not gonna look the same next year in terms of players and coaches. Like, it's one thing in terms of players. Like coaches that have coached me for 3 years might not be here next year. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Like I almost said, but I just know like you just never know what can happen. But like I just was trying to give my all for them, bro. Like trying to give my all for the organization, bro, for my teammates, for my coaches. Like that's all it's been, man. Me just trying to give my all, give my effort, bro. Cause you know I don't know. Like I told DJ, like we might not play together again. You know. And,
that's how I heard.
You know, for whatever that's worth, that's one of the things that just kept me going, kept me trying to go out there. Obviously, it's not nothing too serious, but you know, I ain't want it to get worse. Like the trainers didn't want it to get worse, but like I just kept trying to go out there. Obviously, when I was out there, I was able to do my job, but I was feeling it a little bit. So was there.
Yeah, the Jets, they going down in shambles, man. They going down in shambles. You know, even their best players, they're not tapped in. They're not tapped in. They're not focused on the season no more. They worried about next year already. Already, man. So I'm glad that we're not in their footsteps. You know, we're kind of in our own lane, still trying to make the playoffs. You know, Patriots, Jets, they done. They done. Now it's just the Bills and the Dolphins like it always has been. You know, before the year even started, some of y'all were saying that the Jets should be in our shoes right now, but they not. Aaron Rodgers, he's not really like that right now. He's not, but you know, I don't think they're gonna waste time with Aaron Rodgers no more. But he's still gonna be on the team, but they're gonna go get another quarterback that they think that could start over Aaron Rodgers. And we're gonna see who that quarterback is. Maybe it's a quarterback in the draft, maybe it's somebody in free agency, Kirk Cousins, who knows? We gonna see. We gonna see.
The Jets next season, yes or no?
No.
Whoever
Break,
is
that's
Aaron
not how you
Rodgers
beat
going to be
Josh
the
Allen.
quarterback of the Jets next season? Yes or no?
No.
Whoever is going to be the head coach of the New York Jets has to explore that option, in my opinion. You have to. Aaron Rodgers is coming off an Achilles injury. He's starting to show.
He's playing better.
He's playing better now. Aaron does not want to go out like this.
Right.
I mean, this guy's been a laughing stock at times this year, the way that he's played. Okay? We've all had problems with the way he's played. But how do you not explore bringing this player back for another season when, I mean, you've already done so much. I mean, to get a head coach that can get the best out of Aaron Rodgers, who is that?
Well, again,
who are you going to get right now if you're the Jets that's going to be better than Aaron Rodgers? That's number one. Number
Not a
two,
lot of
the
people.
owner still has to sign off on it because the owner has been temperamental with Aaron Rodgers, and we don't know what he's going to feel about Aaron Rodgers. But most important, you haven't mentioned this at all, we're talking about whether the Jets will bring back Aaron Rodgers, but what about what Aaron Rodgers will do with Aaron Rodgers? We're trying to predict a future
Well, you don't
with a
even know
guy
that one.
who has a documentary that's called Enigma, right? We don't know what he's going to do about his future. We don't know if he is going to want to play next year. We have no idea whether he's going to want to be back.
Yeah, man. So the Jets, they're kind of stuck with Aaron Rodgers. They're kind of stuck. The only upside that they could have is getting a new quarterback from the draft. That's the only upside. I don't see Kirk Cousins coming in here and doing any better than Aaron Rodgers. I don't see that. So they better pick the right quarterback this offseason. They better pick the right quarterback. Here's Zach Sealer post game.
And working within the bounds of the league. I think just communication, staying on the same page, and no one trying to take a shot, and working within the bounds of the defense, offense, and special teams. I think all three phases came together well today, and that's what we got to continue to play next week and hopefully after.
I don't know if you're paying attention to the score as much, but obviously you guys are still alive.
Mhm.
What's that like for you guys? What's going to keep you guys motivated throughout the week?
I mean, like you just said it. Like what happened needed to happen. We got one more game to win, and hopefully some other things go on, and we got a shot. So I think that's a huge motivation factor to get into the playoffs and hopefully take this all the way. I think.
Yeah, Zach Sealer, he definitely deserves it. We can't be wasting that boy time. He too good of a D tackle for us not to be making the playoffs. So, like I said, the only thing that we can do now is win this next game and let God handle the rest. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. So shout out to Zach Sealer. Shout out to Mekhi Becton. Just last year the Jets gave up on him. It just seems like the Jets, they got a bad vibe over there. A bad aura. Like anytime somebody leaves the Jets, they end up doing well somewhere else. Look at Mekhi Becton. Like he's playing guard now at 6'8", around 360, but he looked like he's a little bit more slim. I think he's like the 15th ranked guard in the whole NFL now. He was like in the bottom, way in the bottom with the Jets, but now he top 15. So it's just a beautiful thing seeing people leave the Jets and do great things. But it's just a problem with the Jets. They got to do a big refresher, but I'm not worried about it. I'm a Dolphin fan, so seeing the Jets do bad, it don't really worry me too much. It don't. But shout out to Mekhi, man. He been through a lot, man. He been through a lot. Look, he crying right now. Tears of joy. This is what the Jets will make you do right here. This is what the Jets will make you do. You can't believe it. Fun fact, he used to play with Lamar Jackson. He used to play with Lamar Jackson at Louisville. I can't believe we ain't picked this guy up. I can't believe it. This would have been a good guard to have on the team. Good guard. Here we have Tyler Huntley's passing chart right here. He went 22 of 26, like we said before, 225 yards, 1 touchdown. So he went a little deep a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He went deep 6 times and he completed them. So for the most part, he had a good day today. A good day. Where he had to go with the ball. He made very limited mistakes. If he ain't see nothing out there, he was going to run it too. So I love that about Tyler Huntley. So shout out to him on his spectacular day. He ain't do too much, only 1 touchdown passing, 1 rushing. But, hopefully we could see something greater next game to the point where we are thinking that he could get better and better each game because he's getting more used to the offense. So that is another scenario that could happen. That is another scenario. Shout out to Tyrod Taylor. He went 11 to 14, 83 yards, 2 touchdowns. After Aaron Rodgers left, we might see Tyrod Taylor next week. If that's the case, I got a video coming up of Aaron Rodgers stating as to why he didn't finish the game against the Buffalo Bills today. We're gonna check that out to see. But Tyrod Taylor, he might be the quarterback that we're gonna see next week. He might be the quarterback, but the Dolphins, we don't have too much trouble going up against Tyrod Taylor based off history. We don't. We don't. So I think this is gonna be another easy win. Just as long as our D line can contain Tyrod Taylor, there's nothing to really worry about. Nothing to really worry about. The only thing that we should worry about is the matchup um, alongside Devontae Adams and Jalen Ramsey. Who's going to match up with Garrett Wilson? Who's going to match up with them? That's the only thing. But shout out to Tyrod, one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. This is the next thing after Vic. Next thing after Vic. So you gotta love Tyrod Taylor, man. Around my size, 6 foot, 200, 210. Doing that quarterback. Doing it at quarterback. Right here we got the reason why the Colts lost this today.
This is our Colts. This is our team. We bleed blue. This is our Colts. Whether win or lose, we love them. For the shoe, beat the Giants. They might be giants, but we're mightier. This is our team. Go Colts!
This is why the boy's not good right now. This is why. This is why. But I want to thank this guy right here. I want to thank this guy. With the Colts loss, that helped our chances. That helped our chances. The only thing that we need now is, I think the Chiefs to beat the Broncos, and then we good. We in. We in. So, hey, thank God for everything, man. And it seemed like 2025 going to be a good year. Even if we win one playoff game, I'll be happy with the beginning of 2025. I'd be happy. So, hopefully God can make a miracle for me. Hopefully. This is the last weekend of the year. Last weekend of the year. So, you got to get ready. You got to get ready for some type of change.
At the end.
Right here, we have Jordan Addison. The Vikings receiver after his great performance.
Jordan, it got a little bit close there at the end, but this environment, your biggest rival to get a win like this wasn't me.
I feel good. It's a division game, so we knew it was going to be a dogfight. I'm just happy we pulled it out.
You told me on the phone the other day, hey, they can't cover you and Justin TJ. You didn't mention Jalen Naylor. You didn't mention Cam Akers with a shoestring grab at the end.
That's what we do, man. We playmakers, score vice.
Just tell me about what it's like being on this team right now, a group that nobody thought was going to be in this position, 14-2 playing for big things.
I'm not going to lie, it's a lot of fun. It don't even feel like work when we coming in the building. Everybody smiling, laughing, we playing with good energy, and then, we just doing our thing.
So next week in Detroit, you can win the NFC North. You can get the number 1 seed. You can get the playoff bye. How does that strike you?
It's going to be tough, you know what I'm saying? We need all the Vikings fans in Detroit this weekend, and, we're going to pull it out for them.
Congrats, Jordan. Thanks.
Yes,
I think they lost to Detroit earlier this year. So they got to win this one. They got to win this one. But I would put my money on the Vikings to win against Detroit next week. I would put my money on that. For sure, for sure. But shout out to the Vikings getting it right. Shout out to the boys, man. Joe Burrow, he going to give an explanation in regards to him grittying today.
He shrugged.
Definitely the explanation.
Wasn't quite sure what to do. I was holding the ball, and then I looked at Jamar, and he shrugged and said, "What are you going to do?" And I just started hitting it.
Nah.
We locked eyes.
You hang around Gesicki too much. That's it.
And I just started doing it.
Did he say anything about the grade afterward?
He said it didn't look bad, so I'll take it. I got
No,
up,
it looked
and
bad.
Wasn't quite sure what to do. I was holding the ball, and then I looked at Jamar, and he shrugged and said, "What are you going to do?" And I just started hitting it.
I mean, okay. Not too bad from a quarterback. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent.
He
I
locked
like
eyes,
that.
and I just started doing it.
He all right.
About the grade afterward?
So it didn't look bad, so I'll take it. I got it.
But hey, shout out to Joe Burrow. You know, the stuff that he's doing is amazing. It's amazing, man. I don't even want to talk about it. Now I'm gonna start talking about Tua and how we should have picked Joe Burrow, and I'm not gonna get into all that. I'm not gonna get into all that. But next, we got Garrett Wilson. He's a little frustrated with how everything's going with the Jets. So there's speculation that he might be off the Jets next year. Let's hear what he has to say.
Challenge has it been? How much of a challenge has it been, and how much is it having games like this?
I mean, you know, I've realized I got to find a way to be better and play a part in winning. So, you know, at the end of the day, we just got to find a way to keep getting better. It's frustrating, but you know, it's gonna make those good times coming down the road that much more enjoyable because we, you know, went through things like this, and we're gonna take it the right way. At the end of the day, we got one more opportunity to finish the season how we want next week, so we gotta take advantage of it.
How much of a challenge?
I'm feeling bad for that boy, man. All black shades. He won't look at nobody. I know that feeling, bro. I know that feeling, man. You know, it might change soon. If a team's willing to give up 2 first-rounders, I think they would let him go. They would let go Garrett Wilson. I don't know what team would do that, but there would be a team that would be willing. You know, if you put up like 2 touchdowns next game against the Dolphins and show that he's a really, really good receiver number 1, then the team might take the shot. They might take the shot. Here was me today. Tell me when it's over. You know, the first half ain't really looked too pretty for the Dolphins, but the second half we came back and we showed some pride. We showed some pride in regards to us. You know, there could be a chance that we can win the playoffs. Not win, make it into the playoffs, but in regards to winning, I don't know yet. But at least we're going into next week knowing that we still have a shot. This week, I thought it was going to be all over, but there's still a little dimmer of hope. You got to keep on fighting. These be the times where you be so close to your goals, you kind of give up because it gets harder during these times. But this is when you keep on going and see what happens. This is that time period. So Miami Dolphins keep on going. There could be light at the end of the tunnel. There could be light. Right here, you have Josh Allen doing Josh Allen things. Sadly. Off his back foot. Touchdown. We got Mac Hollins, former Dolphin, doing this. I don't know what this is, but it was definitely deep over there. Definitely deep. Like with Josh Allen, anybody could catch a touchdown. Anybody. Keon Coleman, Mac Hollins, Khalil Shakir. They had this 6'6" receiver that scored today. Shavers, Tyrell Shavers, something like that. I'm like, how much weapons do the Bills have? How much? But hey,
all in all, great game, and hail to the Dolphins.
We gonna need you this week, fam. We gonna need you. You don't just beat the Broncos. We gotta blow them out 30-0 minimum. We gonna need you, Andy.
All in all, great game, and hail to the Dolphins.
Love that right there.
All in all, great game, and hail to the Dolphins.
We saved you last year, save us this year. Then we gonna be even. Man. But shout out to Andy Reid, the best head coach in the league. You know.
Good luck. We love you.
Right here is a clip of Travis Hunter walking down, I think, a mall in Colorado, and they caught him with his girl. And here's what they were saying while he was walking.
Good luck next year. Good luck. We love you. We love you, Travis.
Love you, brother.
You don't care about anything that's going on. He's still gonna stay with his girl. He's not gonna leave his girl for nothing, bro. He not.
Yo, what up?
Say hi. Say hi.
Have a good night, honey.
You know, Travis Hunter, he a nice guy, but y'all take it too far with all this social media stuff and y'all speaking on the situation with him and his girl. That's when y'all took it too far, and now he gonna act like this in public. Now he gonna act like this.
Wait till your fans, Trail.
I just did too
Say
much.
hi to your fans. They're waiting on you.
I feel him though, like he just won the Heisman. Just won the Heisman. All the stuff that he going through, bro. I will never wish that on anybody. Never, man. But shout out to Travis Hunter. He might end up being a Patriot. He might end up being a Patriot.
Oh, it's been challenging.
Here's Tyrod Taylor after the loss today.
How would you sum up this season, just as a whole? It's been challenging. Obviously, a lot of expectations for ourselves within, and then outside in, creating the expectations for ourselves. Obviously, we haven't held up or done the things that we set out to do. But one thing I can say, I've been in this league with 14 years now, and I've seen some good seasons, I've seen some bad seasons, but this locker room is together. There's no division from within, and the camaraderie has been good. Confidence throughout all has been good. We just haven't been able to consistently do things well enough to go out there to put ourselves in a good position to win.
How would you sum up this season? So Tyrod, it seemed like he still got faith in the locker room, but you know, I feel like Aaron Rodgers, he lost it because he not performing to how he used to. You know, they will need that Aaron Rodgers to make it as far as they want to make it. You know, if y'all want to make it to the playoffs, y'all got to point to Aaron Rodgers and make sure that he performs to the caliber that he did when he made it to the playoffs when he was with the Green Bay Packers. But it's kind of hard to establish that, especially with Aaron Rodgers and his age. So I don't know, man. Aaron Rodgers, he's a special case, and the Jets, they're a special organization. So him and the Jets, it just don't go together. It don't. You know, there could have been some better teams. I feel like the Titans would have been a better team for him. You know, another team, I don't know. Maybe the Raiders. In my honest opinion, maybe the Raiders. Who knows? But they got less weapons. So we're going to see what happens with AD this offseason. We're going to see. Right here we have Gilly.
Champions, baby. Uh-huh.
I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long. I must have super.
No copyright. He do this every time the Eagles win. I don't know what this is right here. I do not know what this is. Bruh. This is a Cowboy fan. Sweat the Cowboys. Funny. They do this every week. Cowboys, y'all gotta do something about this next year. Y'all gotta do something about this next year. That boy lit. I don't know who y'all think gonna win the Super Bowl next year. This year, I don't know. But I don't think it's gonna be the Eagles. I just don't have a feeling it's gonna be the Eagles. I don't know. Right here we have Tyler Huntley.
We were told you were getting to start. Dolphins quarterback Tyler Snoop Huntley, you were told you were getting to start last minute in a game with big playoff implications, and you balled out, throwing for 225 yards, rushing for another 53 and a touchdown. Tell me what this win means for you and this team.
This win means a lot for our team. You know, just giving us the chance to stay alive, getting ready for the playoffs. We got one more week to take advantage of it and get ready for the playoffs, man.
Jonnu Smith had a really big touchdown. He also tied the franchise single season record for a tight end with 7 touchdowns on the season. Tell me how he's been performing this year.
Man, that's one guy that stay afterwards. We getting done with walkthroughs and he doing jugs, man. I give him all the props that he need, man. He just continue the ball and it just shows.
Well, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
That's hard work right there. Hard work. You know, I'm happy that he actually said this. Since he said this, you could kind of vouch for how Jono Smith has been playing as of late. So shout out to Tyler Huntley, Jono Smith, all them boy. All them boy. Right here we got LJ.
I don't go out. I feel like my teammates love me because I'm always just doing what I do. Like I don't go out to clubs and stuff like that. Like if I'm out, it's rarely. Like it's because my teammates are someone like, oh bro, come on, bro, you got to. Like they begging me. I'm like, man. And then it's like when I go out, it's like I'm disappointed. It's like, bro, this is why I don't go out. Like
what's disappointing about when you go out? What are some things that'll disappoint you?
It's like I've seen it before. Like it's like I'm in the environment and it's like I don't know. It's like a movie. It's like everyone moving slow motion and I'm just in there alone for real. Even though I'm with people, it's like, bro, I shouldn't even be in here. Like, I should have been home still, like laying down. Like I'm at my best at home, you know?
Me too, Lamar. I thought I was the only one. I could be such a couch potato. Like I work hard all day and I run to my couch. And sometimes I feel guilty about it, but you have released the guilt today.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it.
No, no doubt. Don't be guilty.
Don't feel bad that you're not at a club every night. That doesn't exude, you having a good life. You having a good life is you taking care of what you gotta take care of, and that's about it. He's just not glorifying the club no more. Even though he has the status and the money to glorify that type of lifestyle, he's an NFL quarterback. That comes first. So shout out to Lamar Jackson. He definitely put in on for all the dudes who come from his area. I'm one of them. So that's why I mess with Lamar Jackson the long way. That's why I mess with him. He kind of got like the same thinking process. The South Florida boys, we do it, man. Shout out to LJ. Here we have Aaron Rodgers. Let's hear what he had to say today.
What was the conversation Jeff when to Jet? What was the conversation like with Jeff when to Jet the game? What were your thoughts on that?
I mean, it was 33-0. We were sitting there, and I said at some point, probably go to Tyrod here, huh? And then the next play, they threw a screen for a touchdown, so it's 40-0.
So that's kind of saucy right there. That's kind of salty that Aaron Rodgers actually said that. That's how he got some type of ownership with this team, man. Your team never gonna win when you got a player like this that requires ownership. It's probably not like set in stone in regards to a contract that he owns the team, but based off terms and principles, Aaron Rodgers, he can make anything work. He can make anything work if he wants it to happen. Devontae Adams, they traded for him a little bit after. I think they lost somebody. Wasn't it Mike Williams? I don't know, but that happened all of a sudden. I think Aaron Rodgers just told them boys, "Hey, we gonna need Devontae Adams, so go trade for him." Go trade for him now. So, thank you, Aaron Rodgers, for teaching us how not to groom a veteran quarterback. Tom Brady, he did it the right way. So I can respect Tom Brady. But Aaron Rodgers, he's trying to do what Tom Brady did, but it's not working out too well for him. But, hey, I still respect Aaron Rodgers, one of the best quarterbacks of all time. I got to give him that. Here goes Saquon. A lot of people been talking about this. Please don't judge him and his family. He has a nice daughter, nice, beautiful family. I know you're not used to athletes being with wives of this manner, but it's normal. You gotta let people love who they love. And Saquon Barkley, he loves this. The Black Queens, they will get mad about this. They will get mad, but it's just life. This is what he chose. I think he knew her since Penn State, so his college days. We see Mahomes do it. Now we seeing Saquon do it. I don't know if that's his type. I don't want to speculate or anything, but I just wanted to speak on this and what everybody's saying about this. This got a lot of Black queens upset. This is why I'm sharing it with y'all, because a Black queen sent this to me. She sent this to me. So, I mean, y'all let me know y'all opinions about this. Y'all let me know. But I don't got no problem. Like I said, at least he's getting a bag for his family, taking care of his family. No complaints. What he do outside of football, I can't speak on it. I can't speak on it, even if it's good or bad. But at the same time, if you're a football player, you gotta behave. You gotta behave. Here I got
Staying
some
alive,
fans' reactions to the Dolphins winning.
staying alive, staying alive. Snoop, that was for you. This entire weekend was a success for the Dolphins. Yesterday, Saturday, needed the Bengals to win. They got the W. Earlier today, Giants beat the Colts, eliminates the Colts from the playoff race, and now the Dolphins got the win from the Browns. Couldn't be any more perfect. And Snoop Huntley, when his number's called, man, shows up, dropped 20 points on the road against his former team.
Man, that's not a lot of points. That's not 20 points, whatever.
Team that cut him at the beginning of the season. This was a revenge game for Mr. Snoop Huntley. I haven't looked at it yet, but I think the Dolphins' playoff chances skyrockets up to more than 20%, dude. We're making the playoffs. We're gonna be that 7th seed. I guarantee it. Only thing left now standing in front of us is Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, who just got blown out by 40 today. Easy dub. Tua's gonna be back.
40, that's a
Jalen
lot.
Waddle's coming back. The team's coming together, baby. Time to enjoy this dominant win over the Browns. And Myles Garrett, if you want to come to the Dolphins next year, hope we showed you more than enough for why you should join this team. We got a special unit.
That might be an option. Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, Bradley Chubb. I don't know if we're gonna keep him or not. I don't know.
We played with so much heart. I'm ready. Let's go, boys. Fans up.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Tyler. Y'all go follow him on Twitter. Y'all go follow him. Right here we have Mickey Smokes. Let's check him out. See what you got to say.
Why can't it ever just be easy with this team? Like, everyone knows we're dead. I know we're dead. You know we're dead. Even non-Dolphin fans know that we're dead. But this team just never wants to put us down. It's like in the Penguin when his mom's like, hey, when I turn to a vegetable, please just promise me you'll just put me down so I could be out of my misery. And then he just sticks her in the top floor and just makes her fucking stare out into the sky 24/7. That's what the Miami Dolphins do to this fan base. They just bring us back in just enough to give us hope. Just enough so that these sorry motherfuckers can keep their jobs. But hey, it's a win. And I'm happy. I'm not complaining. And honestly, I think it's a blessing that Tua didn't play today. Straight up. I think Snoop Huntley's legs won us that game, and Tua does not have the mobility that he does. I think if Tua plays this game, we might have not even scored. Honestly. Hot take, but it is what it is.
That's real.
But this isn't a hot take. Mike McDaniel needs to be fired. He is not a head coach. But we could have like a civil breakup, like where you break up, you're still friends, and you still fuck a little bit here and there. I'd love him as the OC. Head coach, he's got to go. The time management, the challenges, not running the fucking ball up the middle on 4th and 8.
Yeah, Mike McDaniel, don't let him challenge no more. Do not let him challenge. He don't know how to do that.
Just like, what is this guy thinking? He's not a head coach. Sure, keep him as an OC if that's possible, but do not fall for the trap. Enjoy the fucking win, though.
I won't.
Fins up.
I won't, but hey, I got some faith in this team, man. I say that much. Here we got Frank. Let's see what he got to say.
From 2-6 to 8-8, this season's been anything but great. But somehow, some way, the Dolphins have a chance to still make the playoffs with a win and a Broncos loss. It's now down to that. All the dominoes have fallen, except for one. And all we need is a fucking miracle. I mean, the Chiefs, 15-1. Thank God they're 15-1. God forbid they're 16-0. But 15-1. May not play everyone next week, but they just win. They just win. And the Jets, well, they just lose. So there is a chance after this shit show of a season, this Dolphins can get in the playoffs. And today's game was a microcosm of the season. Tyler Huntley did enough, but they played the Browns and just DTR. I mean, DTR, he might be worse than Skylar Thompson. That guy cannot play quarterback in the NFL. I think DTR couldn't play quarterback in the USFL, the UFL, whatever they call it now. Oh my God, does that guy suck? But Ron Torbert, I mean, watching a Ron Torbert game is torture enough, but the Dolphins found a way to win, and God, just somehow alive. I don't fucking believe it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a weird relationship with the Dolphins, bro. Whenever we think the Dolphins are done, they'll give us some type of hope to come back, and then they'll just do us wrong again. So I'm just like on the fence about this team. I want to see us make the playoffs so I can be like, oh, okay, that's the team I know, you know. But shout out to Frank on that video. Shout out to Jordan Brooks. He having an amazing year. 128 tackles, 3 sacks, 10 tackles for loss, 5 pass breakups, 2 fumble recoveries. Man, like I'm telling y'all, the best linebacker since Zach Thomas. The best linebacker since Zach Thomas to be a Miami Dolphin. You know, argue with a wall, man, about that one because I'm pretty sure about that. Pretty sure now. Shout out to Anthony Weaver. This is the miracle that he's doing with our defense right now.
He's done miracles on me.
Plenty of miracles. Plenty of miracles with the talent that we got. Plenty of miracles, man. You know, we got good talent, but you know, you just gotta give them props. Gotta give them props. You know, 3 points against the Browns. You know, shutting out NFL team to the point where they don't score in the NFL game. That's pretty good. I think we did that twice this year. So I shout out to Anthony Weaver. You know, he's showing us that even though we lost Vic Fangio, you know, it wasn't that big of a loss since we got Anthony Weaver. You know, so we could stay afloat in that manner. So shout out to that boy, man. Shout out to that boy. Right here we got the stats for Tyler Huntley. 278 yards. I think that's including the rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, 115.5 QB rating. Y'all mean to tell me that he was sacked 4 times by the so-called weak O-line and still dominated and got the dub in a clutch win situation? He got a clutch win fighting for a playoff spot with no excuses about the O-line, coach, water boy, chain gang, cool weather, light rain, no nothing. Tyler, he made it happen, but at the same time, he's used to playing in Cleveland since he played over there, and he was like the 4th-string quarterback for that team. So he definitely had the advantage with this game, but hopefully he can improve off of the performance that he had today. You know, no interceptions. I don't want to see no interceptions throughout your tenure of being a Dolphin. No interceptions, unlike Skylar Thompson. He was always good for an interception. Always good for him. Right here we have that not tied in, but a receiver, 6'6" receiver doing this. 6'6" receiver doing this, man.
Super Bowl MVP would be amazing and great.
I don't know where they found him.
Lamar deserves it. Here's a guy coming right in.
Moving.
That's Shavers. Look at him with that burst. Taking it the distance for another Bills touchdown. I think we got a quarterback competition now. Super Bowl.
It's crazy, man. It makes no sense. Let me see if I can find what I gotta show y'all. Let me see. Somewhere around here. Like, Bills tie NFL record for most players with a receiving touchdown in a season. 13 guys got a receiving touchdown. Even Josh Allen got one. Man. That's crazy. That's crazy right there, man. That's wild. The whole time we thinking that the Bills got no weapons. The whole time, but look at all these guys that they got scoring touchdowns from. But I just think is because of Josh Allen and him being a very, very good quarterback. That's the main reason why. Main reason. So we gotta get better than this team. I don't know how we gonna do it, but we gotta get better than this team, man. They're annoying. It's getting on my nerves now. To be honest, let me go back to the spot that I was at.
Where's Ciano? Can we just get that live? Can we get that live? Come on! Yeah! Hey, and I mean this. Listen. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now, baby, right? Come on! Putting on the red, white, and blue.
Hate them boys, man.
Man, doesn't get any better than this. 8-0 at home. That's hard to do. For what, the third time in franchise history? Third time. That's awesome, man. Great job. Great complimentary football game. Defense and special teams. That is the level you're capable of playing every week right there. I'm holding you to it. That's a great job taking the football away. Special teams setting us up with real solid football, and then offense cashing in. Great job, man. Great job. I got a couple game balls here. Couple game balls. And I'm probably biased, but I think this guy is the MVP. Josh Allen. Hang on. Yeah, speech. I love it. Josh Allen, first player in NFL history. Five straight seasons of 40 touchdowns.
5 straight seasons of 40 touchdowns. 5 straight. And y'all boys think we okay with Tua. Y'all think we okay with Tua.
All right, we got Amari Cooper, 10,000.
Damn. Coop had 10,000 receiving yards on the career. 10,000. I didn't know he was that high.
See you Monday? All right, we got a young buck, Shavers, who's been working his talent.
You got the game ball. Tyrell Shavers.
All right, then, hey, listen up. Offense. And this, I know it's the offense.
I'm going to search up the Tyrell Shavers guy real quick. Like, it's not fair. Okay, he's 6'4", 211. He was at Alabama. Then he transferred over to MTSU. So he had a lot of off-the-field issues. But, hey, this is another guy that we got to worry about for the Bills. Another weapon. It just keeps on going and going and going. They got Keon Coleman already. They got Khalil Shakir. And they got this draft coming up. They're probably going to get another good receiver to put in there for Josh Allen. So I hate seeing the Buffalo Bills get better, bro. And this is another sign that they're getting better. This is another sign. So it's definitely getting on my nerves.
But it's a full team deal here, right? Most touchdowns and points in a season in Bills history. Great job, man. Hey, defense, keep taking the football away. A lot of names I could mention. A.J. Epinez with a sack. Taking the football away. Jordan Phillips, right? Greg Rousseau. Matt Milano. CB. Great job, man. Here we go, fellas. Love y'all, boys. 1, 2, 3.
I guess. He worried about the Super Bowl. He probably know that he's not going to win the MVP. So right now, they just got to focus on getting that ring. They just got to focus on that. I want to see Lamar get a ring. I want to see Josh Allen get a ring. Even though I hate the Buffalo Bills, he a quarterback that's deserving. If you're a good quarterback, I want to see you get a ring. Even Baker Mayfield, what he has been doing lately, I want to see him get a ring. The Detroit Lions, what they do in the regular season. You want to see them boys get a ring. But only one person could win the ring. So you gotta take advantage of your window when it's open. You gotta take advantage. This Tyreek.
One, two, three,
Tyreek getting them boys pumped.
Let's go, man. 1, 2, 3,
Them boys came ready to play.
Let's go, man. 1, 2, 3,
And here's the updated scenarios in regards to us making the playoffs. We got to win next week and the Broncos to lose. That's all we need. That's all we need. And they're playing the Chiefs. Chiefs, if y'all lose this, y'all did this on purpose. Y'all did this on purpose, bro. So do us a favor and beat the living breaks off of the Broncos. Please do us a favor, man. But that should be a good game right there. Last time they played each other was a close game. But I am expecting it to be a blowout. They got Marquise Hollywood Brown back for the Chiefs. So that should be a tough matchup for the Broncos because they got DeAndre Hopkins as well. They got Kelsey. So there's going to be too much guys for them to worry about to the point where I don't think the Broncos going to win. I don't think so. And us and the Jets, I just think that we're going to win. I just think so. Right here, we have that Jonnu Smith touchdown. I think we watched this already. Grant Delpit, he almost got there and stopped it, but Jonnu Smith, he's just a bigger tight end that could break through tackles. Grant Delpit, he's not the biggest of safeties, so I wasn't expecting him to get Jonnu Smith down at this point. Touchdown. Best tight end in the league. I don't care. Y'all can say George Kittle. Y'all can say this. Y'all can say that. Me, I think it's Jonnu Smith best tight end in the league. We made him that way. I don't know if y'all remember this play. They called this a unsportsmanlike conduct play. No, unnecessary roughness. That's what they said. The game it's getting soft at this point. It's getting soft. I'm sorry. It's getting soft, man. They'll call anything on you. During this play, I thought the refs were on the Browns side. I thought they were. Until Mike McDaniel started throwing the red flag here, there, and he would lose every time he threw the red flag. He would lose. Every time he challenged, he would lose. So at that point, you're putting your team at risk. So please don't do that again. We need like a special coach that can stop Mike McDaniel from throwing a red flag when it's unnecessary. You need that type of coach right there in our room. We definitely need that. Because it happens too much. You keep on losing the challenges. It happens too much, bro. Too much. Right here, I've been thinking about doing videos like this, the parlay ban list, because I definitely got my guys that I try to stay away from. Definitely got my guys, but let's hear them out.
I've never seen a motherfucking head coach as stupid as Nick Sorryho. If I see you, I'm putting my hands on you, bro. Saquon Barkley touchdown was a gimme.
Yeah.
But guess who got a fucking rushing touchdown? Kenny Pick 6, nigga. What is you doing? You talking about the same quarterback who froze mid-pass and forgot to release the ball and tripped. Look it up. He got a rushing touchdown. Saquon Barkley had 117,000 rushing yards this game, and the only person who didn't get a touchdown. Y'all scored 45 points, and Saquon didn't get a touchdown. Nick Sorryho, if I see you, is going down, nigga. I'm sick of you niggas, man. Then you go to the Colts lost to the Giants. Giants, what the fuck are y'all doing? Do y'all want the number one pick or not? Indianapolis Colts, I see, that's nigga, so incomplete true. Cash. Y'all niggas lost to the Giants who trying to lose. Then you go to the fucking Jets. Niggas jetted off with the money. That's what y'all name stands for. Niggas jetted off with the Yeti, nigga. What is you doing?
But it just they been banned off the parlay list. They been banned.
Aaron Rodgers, AR, another red slip, nigga. 0 touchdowns, couldn't get 100 yards, man. Sit his old ass down. He need to be playing bingo or Jeopardy, nigga.
Yup.
Get him the fuck up out of here. Then I saw what Vegas did with Josh Allen. Josh Allen was at 199 passing rushing yards, and y'all pulled the nigga before he got to 200. Give it a break. Niggas got on Vegas headsets.
Hey, that's true right there. I had Josh Allen for over 200. I had him for over 200. I think he got 186 today. 186. So Vegas definitely did call in on that one. Definitely did call in, bro. Here's a Calais Campbell.
As his game face.
I don't know what Burrito Jones did to him for him to get this mad looking at him. I don't know.
Calais Campbell has his game face
You know,
on
like
right
Rick
now,
Ross.
and we want to remind you that the Verizon Calais Campbell has his
I wonder what happened here, though. I really wonder what
game
happened.
face on right now, and we want to remind
What's
you
up,
that the
man?
Verizon
What's up? I heard you was talking about me. What's up? Say it in my face. Say it in my face. You want no smoke? You know who I am? You know you look like Rick Ross, right? You know that, right?
Calais Campbell
Funny. This has got to be a meme right here. This got to be a meme.
has his game face on right now, and we want to remind you that the Verizon Calais Campbell.
This is like a funny relationship right here. A funny relationship, like the two uncles on the team. The two players that look like uncles. You know, this is a good pairing. Good pairing, man. I love it. I love it. Let me see. Right here, you have Tua walking on the field. He got a slight limp in his stuff. A slight limp. You can tell like there's a small issue, but nothing too major. You know, he probably ices before and after games. You know, even though he ain't played this game, he probably iced before and after. Thomason, that's his former teammate from Alabama. That's how you know him. The Bama boys, they stay locked in. They stay locked in. Unfinished business. We still got more work to do. Still got more work. Here's a clip of Tua at practice. You know, you can't tell if anything's really wrong with them based off this, but you probably gotta like watch him run to see what's really wrong. Yeah, he was doing this all week, just in case if he was if he had to play, you know, he was ready. But it seemed like he was like a limited participant during practice. He ain't really do too much. Okay, that was easy. Okay, Tua. Here's Travis Hunter.
Bro, if I don't
like
get
I'm telling y'all, he might end up going to the Patriots. So if he goes to the Patriots, well, he's gonna take number 12.
for 12, bro, I'm going number 40. Ain't
40. You get in 12, man.
Bro, what if I go to the Patriots, bro? I'm not finna wear Tom Brady number, bro. That's too much legacy in that jersey. Okay, I respect Tom Brady too much. I gotta respect Tom Brady too much to try to get number 12.
So if you go to the Bucs, you ain't gonna wear 12.
That's too much expectation right there. If you wear number 12, too much expectation.
12 at the Bucs.
Super Bowl and all.
I can win 12 there. He ain't spent 15 years there. I'm winning 12 that game. If I don't get number 12, bro, I'm going number 40. Ain't
40. You getting 12, man.
Bro, what if I go to the Patriots, bro? I'm not finna wear Tom Brady number, bro. That's too much legacy.
Hey, so Patriots, please do not get Travis Hunter so he don't have to wear that 12. Don't draft him. Don't waste your time. Get somebody else. Get somebody else, please, Patriots. I'm begging y'all. Begging y'all. Just two again. Shout out to 1900 Rugrat. That's him in the background. Like I mentioned before, Garrett Wilson may request a trade if Aaron Rodgers stays as the Jets quarterback in 2025. Like I'm saying, like this could mean like there's some difference in regards to how Aaron Rodgers feels and how Garrett Wilson feels. You know, he probably just jealous about the relationship that Aaron Rodgers got with Devontae Adams, and that's why he feeling this way. And he know like as soon as he gets traded, he's gonna be with a good team in a better situation. You know, sometimes a new start could be great for young players, especially like Garrett Wilson. Wherever he go, I feel like he could put a name for himself, and he gonna be that number one receiver wherever he go. I think he can do that, most definitely. Here's an update to the MVP race. Josh Allen, 41 total touchdowns. Lamar Jackson, 43. Lamar Jackson, he got 4 interceptions. Josh Allen, he only has 6. But it seems like Lamar Jackson, he has more yards in total than Josh Allen. So Josh Allen, you don't have to go up in numbers in regards to the yards. Go up in numbers. You got to hope that Lamar Jackson, maybe he gets hurt so you can beat him. You need at least 3 more touchdowns. You know, you need to run for at least 300 yards in one game to catch Lamar Jackson in rush yards. At least 300, but you're not going to do that in one game. You're not. So I'm giving that award to Lamar Jackson. I got to, man. You know, if he wins this award again, just give him his gold jacket. Don't waste his time because you know that he's going to the Hall of Fame. You know that. So shout out to Lamar Jackson, one of the greatest to ever come out Palm Beach. This is another great from Palm Beach too, Travis Hunter. A lot of y'all don't know that he is from Palm Beach. Last game as a Buff. I gotta remember he only 21. Only 21. And he got so much fame. So much fame. Everybody watching. I wonder what team he goes to. I wonder what team. Y'all let me know in the comments what team y'all think Travis Hunter goes to. Y'all let me know. With this sack, I was looking at it. It just looks wrong. It looks wrong. I'm not going to get into detail as to why it looked wrong, but it's just something wrong about this picture. And you see Aaron Rodgers' face. Obviously, he's grabbing something that he shouldn't be grabbing. Obviously. So Aaron Rodgers, man, every time he gets sacks, it looks like a season-ending injury. Every time he gets sacked. You know? Another thing crazy that I seen today was Kenny Pickett in this throw.
Legal contact. Defense, number 25.
I don't know what he was doing here.
And then they get Booth.
I do not know. What kind of throw is this?
And then they get Booth.
This is why you got to get rid of the gloves. Gotta get rid of it. Teddy Bridgewater, he did that a lot throughout his career, but I ain't never see him do this. I ain't never see him do this. Bro, I think a ghost sacked him. I think a ghost sacked him and he forced fumbled it. That's what it looked like. It looked like somebody yanked him. Ball came out. How you get sacked by the air? Come on, man. Come on. I can't believe he came out of the same school as Dan Marino. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. But like we went over earlier, Brock Bowers, 1,088 receiving yards, most in team history, most by a tight end in NFL history. The best tight end of all time. I'm ready to say it. I'm ready to say it. I'm sorry. He up there with Travis Kelce and Tony Gonzalez already. He definitely up there. Penn State, they got another tight end coming up. He should be a pretty good tight end. Tyler Warren, number 44. Y'all check him out. Pretty good. A shout out to the Eagles winning the NFC East championship. Cowboys, they ain't really do nothing this year. Giants, they ain't really do nothing this year. Commanders, they did something, but they weren't as good as the Eagles with them adding Saquon Barkley. If it wasn't for Saquon Barkley, I do think the Commanders would have had a shot of winning the NFC East. I do think so, but Saquon Barkley, the way the Giants treated him made you think that there was no value there. But the value was there all along. And look how valuable he is to this team. Look how valuable. So I wouldn't be surprised if I seen the Eagles win a Super Bowl in the next 2 years with Saquon. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe even this year. Who knows? Maybe. Shout out to this guy, the Giants quarterback that won us the game. 4 touchdowns. No copyright. He threw 4 touchdowns today. 4. This is a franchise quarterback. Franchise. This was a Drew Lock I was waiting on. When they took out DeVito and made, who was it? What, Daniel Jones? Daniel Jones, he was a starter, and they put DeVito in, and I thought Drew Lock was the backup quarterback. I was confused. I was definitely confused. But now I think the Giants are seeing that Drew Lock was actually a better quarterback than DeVito. DeVito, he had some good games last year. That's why they still have faith in him. But this year, I just know that Drew Lock, he's the better quarterback. He is. But they still going to get another quarterback. But they might keep Drew Lock on the roster if they really have faith in him. They might keep him on the roster. And shout out to Saquon. Look at the territory he's in right now. He needs 1 more yard to break Chris Johnson's rushing yard record in the season. 1 more rushing yard. He needs 2 more for Terrell Davis. He needs 22 more for Derrick Henry. He needs 48 more for Barry Sanders. So he needs at least 100 yards next game to break the Eric Dickerson record. At least 100. So next week, put Saquon Barkley on your parlays. Put Mike Evans on your parlays because they're in dire situations in regards to them keeping up with some records. With Mike Evans, he needs to have consecutive years of him having over 1,000 yards. He hasn't reached that mark yet. So next game, I am expecting that. So next week should be an easy week for betting. An easy week for betting. So y'all pay attention. Man. But shout out to Saquon Barkley for almost reaching that point. Almost reaching there. Me thinking that he needed to reach there today, I thought he was going to score alongside with it. And Kenny Pickett, he was playing. I thought that was a gimme for touchdowns. with Saquon. I thought that was a gimme, but he ain't score. He ain't score. Here's how the audience reacted to Saquon breaking that barrier to 2,000.
2,003 yards, season high 31 carries for him today.
31 carries.
Timeout here just to allow Barkley to get his due from this crowd.
Everybody dapping him up.
And exactly 100 shy of Eric Dickerson. And so even though things are going to be wrapped up going into next week.
100 shy, man. So a shout at Saquon on that accomplishment. You know, this is what happens when you go to the right team, the right O-line, the right everything. The right everything, stuff like this is possible. For A-Chain, I think stuff like this is possible, but we have to make sure we build an O-line like the Eagles have. Then A-Chain, he could reach those type of levels. A-Chain, he seemed like a player that could reach 1,000 yards receiving and 1,000 yards rushing. Saquon, he seemed like that player that probably could get that 2,000 yards rushing, which he is showing that he did today. But A-Chain, I don't think he could do what Saquon Barkley did in regards to just rushing. He gonna need the receiving yards as well to reach that 2,000 or even more. So I'm happy with our running back, but imagine him paired up with Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley. It could have been possible. It could have been possible. But, you know, I'm cool with Jalen Wright and Raheem Mostert. We're going to have to replace Raheem Mostert pretty soon. You know, but I think running backs, they come out each year. Just as long as you get the right one that fits your scheme, we're going to be all right. And A-Chain, he's a prime example of that. Prime example. You know, we just got to be worried about the Patriots getting this good. Imagine if they got Ashton Genty and the dude from Arizona, and they got T. Higgins. They could do all this in one offseason. They could do all this to help out Drake May. You know, this concerns me in regards to them surpassing us to be number 2 in the division. This could help boost them up to be at that level. You know, with this guy, they could get him in the first. Genty, I think he probably going to be a first-round pick. You know, but if he falls in the second, and the Patriots, they got the number 1 overall pick, they'll probably get Ashton Genty with that 33rd overall pick. He would be available there. You know, if they do that, they would have to spend money on the old line. They would have to spend money on the old line. It's either that or they spend an early draft pick on an old lineman instead of a receiver. And then they try to get another receiver in the second round with the first pick, or they can just go with Ashton Genty. You know, Ashton Genty, I think he's going to go around the end of the first round, the beginning of the second round. That's where he's going to go. So the Patriots are a decent option for him. T. Higgins. Patriots, they got a lot of cap space to sign T. Higgins to their team. A lot of cap space. So I do see this team being possible. So don't sleep on the Patriots. If they make all the right choices, they could be a real, real good team. A real, real good team. You know, if they add this guy, they definitely going to be a good team. This is just a blue chip player that you know that's going to help the team get better. A blue chip player. Sometimes you don't have to go with the position of need. You just go best player available. And that player, you know, other than quarterback, is Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter. So Travis Hunter, he might be a Patriot. He seems like he's not opposed to being a Patriot. You know, we're going to see, man. We're going to see. With today's win over the Colts, the Giants now have the 3rd pick and could drop to 4th if the Browns lose to the Dolphins, which they did. Entering today, the Giants control their destiny for the number 1 overall pick, but have surrendered those rights to the Patriots. So I don't know if this means that they have no confidence in regards to Shedeur Sanders, you know, so they don't mind picking later in the draft. You know, I think the Giants want Cam Ward. They don't really care about Shedeur Sanders. They don't. Based on what he showed against BYU in his last game, I'd be kind of worried about Shedeur. I'd be kind of worried. Shador, he a good prospect, but he's not the greatest. He's not the greatest. I can tell you that much in regards to the GMs. They probably speaking highly of him, but they're not gonna put him in the class of Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels. They will not do that right there. So we're gonna see what team he falls to. I feel like whatever team he falls to will dictate how successful he will be. Just making sure they have the right head coach, a good old line, very good weapons for him to work with. They gotta have everything. They gotta have everything. You could turn a team around in 1 year. So if he ends up going to a bad team, if they make the right choices in regards to personnel, then that can help propel him to be a very, very good quarterback. But if they don't make the right choices, then I don't think he's gonna be a good quarterback in the NFL his first year. Maybe his second or third year, but his first year, no. I see Cam Ward having more success his first year, rather than Shador Sanders. I see that. Right here, you have T. Higgins. After his last game, not his last game as a Bengal, but there's a chance that he might go to another team this offseason. So here's him speaking.
This is a surreal feeling. You know what I mean? Because I hope not, but that could have been my last game in the stripes as a here. So this game it meant a lot more to me, coming into it. But yeah, definitely surreal. Man, this is a surreal feeling. You know what I mean? Because I hope not, but that could have been my last game in the stripes as a here. So this game it meant a lot more to me, coming into it. But yeah, definitely surreal.
His last game, he got 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns, man. So that's impressive. That's impressive. But yeah, I went over this yesterday in my live stream, man. But I think that's about it. Tomorrow, I'm probably drop my reaction to the game highlights, the Browns versus the Dolphins, just so y'all can check that out. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe for more content. Y'all go check out that merch. Just scan the QR code and it'll take you right to the website. We got every team available, workout shirts, hoodies, you name it, we got it. But other than that, if that's it for today, I appreciate y'all, love y'all. Help me get to that 10K. Please help me get to that 10K. We're going to reach it by the end of next year. We're going to reach it for sure. All the stuff I got planned for this channel, we're going to reach it. I bet y'all that right now. Right now, man. But yeah, I'm going to go get some sleep. I got to be up in the morning. Got to go to work. And then right after work, I'm going to be on live stream with y'all. So yeah, appreciate y'all.